Good morning, everyone. Happy June 9th. It's Tuesday at 10 a.m. in the morning. I know I've been on hiatus for about a week. I just needed to take a small little break because, kids are officially in summer vacation, even though they've been here for longer than they should have. Hi! All hail. Thank you, Devlin. All hail Ari. That would be Devlin, my husband. I will be referring to him very often because he's constantly here. All right, I gotta get my mat. Everything seems a little off centered. That's weird. Here, let me see if I can fix that. There you go. Look at that. I go away for a few days and everything's kiltered. What's up, waifu? Well, what's up today is we're going to be creating this nurse card. Now, I did a small modification. I didn't put registered nurse here because I am still not that great with fonts with Cricut. I'm superb with Silhouette, not so much with Cricut, and I'm still trying to get the fonts correctly. So I'm going to show you how to create just the card itself using the following cardstock. Is that is that is that from yeah, you may want to switch that over. I specifically had it on the kids car my cartoons because I wanted to keep this PG. Thank you. For those of you that are in my YouTube, you guys are not listening to it, but I had to inform him to change the audio. Thank you. Thank you, Devlin. All right. I'm going to be using a normal standard A2 size card, but I will be showing you how to create the card itself for this. Now, I made this a little bit tinier, giving myself a little border. A little lower, sweetheart. Thank you for the biddies. I really appreciate it. Can you lower the volume just a tiny bit? A little tad. Thank you. Maybe not that much. All right. So, cardstock. Now, not cardstock. The card. You can easily make this yourself or you can have it pre-done. I have this one pre-done. We're going to be using some light blue, dark blue, white, yellow, red, pink, black, and gray. Yes, this is a lot of colors, but then again, you have a lot going on in this card. It may look like a very simple card, but you have a lot of colors going on it. Yes, on it. That's correct, Evelyn. We have a lot of stuff going on it. All right, let me put everything underneath. This is our mat, our nice sticky mat that I just recently got. But I don't trust it, so I will be using some painter's tape also just to keep it down. Turn on my machine. And let's get to crafting. Now I made a male version and a female version, and the only difference is it just has a small little necklace up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the female version so you can know how to do this little neck, but primarily we're going to be doing just this card right here. And as you can see, it has a card right next to it that goes along with it. In the off chance that you don't have pre-made cards, you can always cut it. Ooh, it is a feisty day outside. You guys can't see it, but it is raging outside. The wind is howling. It's whipping all over the place. And from what I understand, it's going to be a really wet and muggy day today. Okay. So this card I made 8.5 by 5.45. I think I was trying to make this not 5 point. See, this is the funny thing. I pre-make these cards, and when I reopen them up, the setting changes just a little. Yeah, it's going to be a strong one, Devlin. it changed it from 5.45, and I think what I originally had it was 5.5. See, I just changed it. Let me, right here, this little lock right here, and move this to 8.5. There we go. So that is the size that we're working with. And the way I got that is I just grab myself a square, change the lock here, and go 8.5 by 5.5. That will give us our card. Now, if you need to score the middle, all you need to do is grab yourself a score line. Now, it does not matter anywhere I put it. Doesn't matter. What it does matter is how you center it. So let's change the color first so you can see what I'm doing. All right. So you see the little guy here in the middle? To make him centered, you go to, I believe there's a you just go center. Yeah. And then automatically put you right in the center. Now, if you doubt it, you can always go align horizontally, align vertically. Hasn't moved. Now, as you can see, it's not all the way to the top. So let's just move it up just a tad and bring this all the way down. And if you don't want it to go anywhere, highlight everything and attach. Now, by doing that, when you go to make it, you see the line doesn't go everywhere. Let's go back. Now, if I didn't attach these, let's detach it. Go to make it. See, there's my score line. Just all by its lonesome, not doing anything, not attached to anything. That's not what we want. So make sure before you do anything, highlight it, attached. All right. So we got that. Now let's work on our card here. Since this is a 5.5 this way, we need to find out what this is right here. So we already know 8.5, so just half that. So we go and make our, nope, not image, shape. All right. So we already know that 1/2 size is 5.5. And the other side would be 4, is that correct? 4.25, because half of 50 is 25. And let's make sure. Yep, that's correct. That's the half of that. Pardon me, I have a bit of a sore throat. And it happens this time of year it's because of pollen and allergies. It's just getting to me and my throat's like, ah. So let's change the color to dark blue or whatever, your nurse's color is. That's a little too dark. There we go. That's a much more beautiful blue. All right, and we're going to be doing our little V-neck for our registered nurse. Registered nurse. So we're going to grab our triangle and we're going to flip it. Ta-da! Now you can leave it exactly. You don't have to do anything to it. We just have to make sure that it is aligned properly. Yeah, okay. So we're going to duplicate this. All right. And we're just going to make sure this is aligned properly. All right. Now you can make this line right here as thick or as thin as you want. I pretty much like a nice little thick border around the hem of my neck. So that is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to slice these two. Now I don't need this. Now, funny enough, I am not able to use my delete button like I did before. Now I have to actually click on the X to delete it, which is really kind of weird. I shouldn't have done that. I forgot. Let's go back a couple of steps. Ah, see right there? You see that right there? That is this portion right here. The little skin portion. So let's do that right there. Turn this white. There we go. All right. So far, so good. Now, if you think this is too low cut of a neck, for whatever reason, just pull it up. Take it off the lock and pull it up. Like that. That's up to you. I mean, that's a preference. If that's how you want it, you don't want it too low cut, bring it up a little. All right. I'm going to make myself a little name tag. And again, I'm not going to put registered nurse because I'm having some issues. I am not proficient with fonts yet. Now, the key word is yet. I will be proficient, just not right now. All right. I'm going to duplicate this and turn this white. And I'm going to try to make this fit. Are you messing with my audio again, Dev? Because I can't hear any music. All right. Now you can, I can hear it now. It's the white stripes. No wonder. It starts off low. All right. Now there's no rhyme nor reason on the size that I'm doing. I'm just picking something that I personally like, and I'm just sticking with that. I like the way this looks. I'm putting it on the lock, and I'm making this smaller to fit my size right here. Let's see, about like right there. All right, I'm going to do the same for the opposite side. I'm going to grab myself another square, take it off the lock, and then elongate it. I'm going to do white. Now, this is obviously a little too long, so I'm just going to make it fit. And it's going to be the pocket of my my shirt or smock. Not quite sure what registers nurse. I know there's a word for it, but it's not coming to mind right now. So this is a pocket that I'm using right here. Now, I have a pen and I have a thermometer. In my previous tutorial, I had put little lines on it. I cut it out and I realized it wasn't necessary for the lines. So I'm just going to show you how I did the thermometer, and I'm going to leave out these tiny little lines. They're not necessary. That was my mistake. Because once I cut them out, I realized that these things were really super small and hard to use. Okay. So I'm going to get a square, and I'm going to get a circle. I'm going to take this off the lock, and I'm going to elongate it just a little bit. All right, let me make this smaller. And I'm going to put these in the center. Nope, wrong center. Let's go to center horizontally. Yeah, there we go. And we're going to take everything and weld and turn this red. Now, you don't have to do it red. I personally thought it was kind of, fitting. Thermometer, red, takes your temperature, that kind of thing. All right, and this is obviously too big, so I'm going to try to make it fit for my card. Now I'm going to bring this to the front. So this looks like it's sticking out of my pocket here. All right, next I'm going to do my pin. What did I do? I did a circle. I know, right? This is a circle. I know, it doesn't look like it, but it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off the lock, elongate it, and then I'm going to grab myself a square, and this is what's going to slice my image. Slice. Okay, now here's my pin cap. Ooh, you see that right there? You see how it has a little thing on the bottom? That is a big old no-no. Let's try this again. And let's take it off the lock and elongate it. Ooh, it's already been sliced. Never mind. I have to go a little further back. take this off the lock. Slice, slice, slice. Oh, that's right. I can't use my delete button. All right, now that I have it the way I want, I'm going to take it off the lock and elongate it a little more, giving me a nice little point right here. That's what I was looking for. And I'm going to change the color to light blue. All right. And it's still too big. I'm going to take this off the lock and just reduce the size. A little more. There we go. I'm going to take this to the front. And now it looks like it's coming. Elongate the spine. Yes, elongate the spine will hold the test of time. Thank you, Devlin. Ah, that is delicious. Fear the thermometer. Fear it. Yeah, I think everybody at some point in time has fear the thermometer. All right, I am going to do the pen strap. What is this called? It's attached to the pen cap, and that's basically what holds the cap of the pen. So all I'm doing is I'm just elongating it, turning it yellow, and then putting it right there. Ta-da! It looks like a pin. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Yes, Devlin, sometimes you're just gonna have to control yourself. All right. Now for probably the most difficult part, the stethoscope. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. All right, I have myself a circle. I'm gonna elongate it just a little bit and duplicate it and make the center small. Now I'm only make sure this is it right in the middle. Good. All my concern is this right here, the thickness of how it's going around the neck. Now technically I shouldn't have. Ooh, I got the wrong one. Am I gonna be able to grab it? Nope, it's not gonna allow me. All right, I will show you with this one then. I'm gonna slice this. I don't need this. That's right, I can't use my delete button. And I'm going to grab myself a square. All right. This is going to be a little difficult, so I'm just going to slice this right here. Okay. I'll delete that. Delete that. Delete that. All right. I'm going to have to get another square and cut this in half. Slice. By doing that, I have officially freed this half from this half. You can make it a little bit more circle-ish on the neck. Now, obviously this is a little too big. You can see right here that that's going to go past the neck, and we don't want that. We need to make it nice and small. So I'm just adjusting it to the size that it should be on the card. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to flip this. Yeah, because the pins are right here and it's kind of interfering with it. So let's just make this a little smaller. All right. Just going to twist this like this and twist this like that, following the neckline. I didn't do it with this one. I realized that after looking at it, I'm like, oh, I didn't make this follow the neckline. And let's move this to the front. Grab the wrong one. Front. All right. Good. 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 So far. And now it's not letting me grab the one on the bottom because I pushed this to the front. Let me move this back. Okay. I have to remember the layering process for this. Let me take another swig of my tea. And I'm drinking some nice peppermint tea today. Soothes the savage throat. All right, grab myself a circle. And obviously this is way too big. And we're just gonna fit it to size. Let's see what you're saying here. Fear the thermometer. Elongate the spiral. Sorry, can't resist. No. The tea monster. You are so weird, Tevlin. You're so weird. All right. So I think that still looks a little too big. There we go. I'm going to duplicate that. And I'm going to weld this together. Weld, weld, weld. Turn this black. All right. And then I'm going to just make this slightly smaller and bring this to the front. Alrighty. Now, to make the hearing portion of the stethoscope, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing as I did here. Copy, paste. And I'm going to flip this. Flip. Alright. I'm going to make this smaller. And I'm going to make this follow. Okay, there we go. Weld. All right. All I need is the little earbud things that go into the ear. Okay. And weld. Now, I have to make sure that this is not going to interfere. Nope, see, now it is. I'm going to have to turn it the other way. Flip it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that works a lot better. Let's flip this also. See, when you think it's going to work one way, it's turns out it's going to work better the other. Let's just make this a little tad. You know, I'll make it work with the pin. I'll bring it down a little bit. There we go. I'll just bring it down just a tad, just a little bit. And then bring this to the front. Did you go to the front? Doesn't look like you went to the front. There we go. Now you went to the front. And there we go. We have our card completely done. Except for the necklace. I did say I was going to show you how to make the necklace. And it's not really all that difficult, honestly. Let's just change the color so you can see what I'm doing. Do a little purple here. Alrighty. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to follow the neckline. Right there. Okay, somehow I didn't go all the way to the top the way I need to. There we go, almost there. As long as it touches everything. So, and to make sure that I got all of them here, I'm going to weld. Okay. And all I got to do is bring the V forward. Ta-da! All done. You made yourself a girl and a boy registered nurse. There you go. Perfect. Done. Great. You don't have to do anything else. All right. So now that we're going to make the card, let's get rid of everything. We don't need this because we're doing a pre-made one. Don't need this. Let's see. I do like this one better. All right, previous registered nurse. And I am not using the necklace. Whoa, 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 whoa. I grabbed the wrong one. I don't need the necklace since I'm doing a male version this time around. And I don't have the cardstock for it. All right, this is all we need. This right here. That's all we need. We don't need anything else. All right, wait a minute. What size is this? This is going to be actually the same size as my card. I'm going to make it slightly smaller. So it gives me a tiny little border. That's perfect. All right, let's make it. All right, check your stuff. Sometimes you'll find that things aren't aligned the way that they're supposed to. All right, that looks good. Let's do the gray. Bring this on over. Twist this a little bit. Okay. Oh yeah, I can barely see anything on there. I think it's right here. Yeah. Oh, you see that right there? I wish I can zoom in on that, but I can't. Stuffed check. Woot woot. You were a weird one, Devlin. All right. In order to make this the way it's supposed to look, I'm just going to change it. There we go. All right. That looks good. Any others? Okay. That looks good. That looks good. And that looks good. All right. Before you start, go all the way to the top and go click continue. It's checking for my machine. All good. And it's telling me to use my blade. Okay. Let's go back. Oh, to the original mat. All right. Let's get my card. Get my stuff. And it's saying I need white. Here's my white. Take this with me. Put this over here. And then rip that off. Ooh, I have stuff over here. It's going to block. Hold on. Didn't see that there was stuff behind my machine. All right. Anything else behind my machine? Nope. Okay. So as you can see, sticky. But I don't trust it. So I'm going to put it right here. And just for my mental sanity, I am going to use a little tape. Yeah, I have no idea how many times stuff has moved on me and my mat is like super sticky. I have some trust issues with my machine. All right. All good? All spicy? Yes, I'm good to go. I'm good to go. There you go. Cheers. You didn't stuff check. Stuff check? What's stuff check? Clear that up for me, Devlin. What is stuff check? What is stuff check? What did I not check for my stuff? All right, am I good? It looks cut all the way through. Okay. Got my handy dandy spatula. Take that off. Stuff check. You said check your stuff and you just found stuff behind your device. Yes. Stuff check. I forgot my own rules. Stuff check. Check to see if there's anything behind your machine. And you even said that. I saw that you had put in bold stuff check. And I'm like, what is stuff check? I even forgot my own rule. All right. Here is my white. Okay. Here is my pocket and my label. And do I have a place for all this? No, I do not. Ooh, I just fell on the floor. Okay, I'm gonna put it right here. That way it doesn't go anywhere. All right. What's my next color? Gray. Gray is my next color. I'm gonna do that. Do that. Remember to stuff check, you guys. Check your stuff. Make sure you have nothing on the back of your machine. So always stuff check. I should probably make an emote of that. Stuff check. Ooh, I have to pull this back out. This didn't go all the way down. And I don't want it to get stuck on my wheels. Alright. Alrighty. Alrighty dighty. And push my button. Go. Go, go, go. 33%. Still stuck on 33%. 67%. Oh, that came out nice. That came out real nice. All right. And I noticed that I inadvertently did this in gray rather than in black, which is fine. It's fine. Really is fine. Maybe. All right. I am pulling this up. Okay. Alrighty, look at that. That's looking really nice. Alrighty. What's my next color? Black. See, this is what I needed to make. I did it the first time, but I didn't do it the second time around, and that's because I totally forgot. Alright, I'm going to put it right here. And no more cars on the old town road. All right. And since I have nothing to fold, I will not need my stylus today, or whatever this thing is called. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. Okay, what do I got? I got my circle. Put that right here. Put that right here. And lift this right back up. Alright, put this underneath and pull this out. Alright. Okay, what else do we got? We have red. Red, 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 red. I'm gonna have to move over my red. So, let's see. So I have 1 and 2, so I could do, this is 1 inch, an inch and a half. So this is my 2 mark. Alright, let's put this right here. Let's put this right here since it's already been cut. And here. Now, I'm going to show you how to modify your paper, or modify it on Cricut anyway, after you've already agreed to everything. So go to edit right here. You'll find it right here in the bottom, and you guys can't see that. So let me do that again. All right. Go to edit right here. And right now it's under the 1 inch mark. So let's move this over to the 2 inch mark. Right there. Done. And now I can actually go back to my Cricut and, oh, it's asking me to put it in. All right. There we go. Oh, what a beautiful day. I love days like this when it's super cloudy. It looks like it's almost going to rain, but it can't make up its mind. That in between should I rain, should I not rain? I particularly like it when it's cold, but here in Tennessee, it doesn't really get cold, not until like winter. When it's hot, it'll stay hot. Oh, let's just say it has a mind of its own. It sometimes it wants to, sometimes it does not. So I have my little peachy pink color here. Okay. Let's just say some days here in Tennessee are very pretty. But the temperature is what gets me. All right, and cut. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's beautiful. Now I didn't have a peachy color or an in-between fleshy color, so I just upped it for this nice little pink color. But if you're not satisfied with the color, grab your inks, grab some white, and then just dab it on. I've done it before. It works. I think I did it for the military one. I couldn't find the appropriate color, so that's exactly what I did. I just grabbed some white, got my inks, and I did it the color that I wanted. But I didn't want to mess it with today, so see, what's my next color? Yellow. Mellow yellow. And of course, this has already been eaten through, so you know what? I'm not even going to mess with it. Not going to mess with it. Yeah, stuff to April gets cold. Yeah, it's like really much later in the months. We have true cold days. Not like California when it's September and it's still blazing hot. Here, when it's September, you start feeling the cold weather, the changing of the leaves, everything. Now, on occasion, yes, very rare, we do get snow, but not as much as in Canada. Now, they have full on blizzard, cold, you know, like 60 feet of snow kind of thing. Here, it's not so much. And I only mention Canada because I have people that live in Canada and they scoff each time we get snow here. They're like, oh, that's adorable. You think that's snow? And then they show me outside. I'm like, okay, you got me beat. Okay, put that right there. What else do I got? I have light blue. All right, I'm going to move you over because I'm not about to mess with that. I'm going to move it to number 2. Or maybe 1.5. I want to do it to 1.5. And if you're wondering what I'm rambling about, this is already cut. So I'm just going to move it to 1.5. Alrighty. So let's go back. I'm going to edit it. Excuse me. Move this past the 1 and done. And then cut. Once you design what you want, all you have to do is just cut, put your papers on and cut. And then it's assembling time. This is a super easy card to do. And a lot of people think, oh, that's just too hard for me to do. No, all you gotta do is just use some basic shapes, a little bit of patience. Figure out your dimensions for your card, and that's it. And that's, I think, why crafters are pretty good at that. They have an exorbitant amount of patience. Okay, well, it looks like I have a line. I didn't realize, where did this line come from? All right, you know what? I'm just gonna have to move my ever so slightly. I'll have to move it to 2. That is interesting. I didn't notice that. Somehow, some way, my blue got messed up with this line here, and I don't want that showing up in my card. So I'm going to do this again. Go over here, edit, and then just move it slightly to 2. That's it. Done. Let me go back. And that should fix it. I say should fix it. Fix it. Ooh, wait, why are you moving? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pause, pause, pause. Oh, snap. What in the world is happening here? Oh, no. What? What? Okay, okay, don't panic. It's still good. It's still good. How far did it go into? Can I move it over? Yeah, I can. All right, all right, all right. That's fine. Somehow my mat got stuck here and it started moving everything this way. Okay, all right, all right. I'm doing this again. All right, but I have to move it even more. All right, let's edit this. All right, hopefully that doesn't move too far. I didn't go too far. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. Okay, good, 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 good. It cut in a little, a tiny bit, but it's not going to be a big deal. Yeah, it's just a little smidge. But there's still a line here. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. But it's not bad. It's not terrible. That was super weird, you guys. I don't know what went on with my machine, but all right. Let's just keep on moving forward. All right. So we use all of these. All of these. All right. Let's bring everything over. Okay. Now, for this, a lot of it I used glue, which I will be using. However, when it comes to layering it on the card, I am not going to add glue like I did before, and this is why. You see a little warping on here? I will never be able to get that warping out unless I put something really heavy and flat. But since I got dimensionals on here, that will have like curved edges. So I'm just going to have to realize this is why I do testers to see what works and what doesn't. Oh no, that's some odd that's some odd juju. Yeah, you're right, Devlin. That is some odd juju. All right. I have a spot here in the front, so I'm going to turn this over. So, spots. If you see that your card has some imperfections, not saying that there's anything wrong with imperfections, but if you want to hide them for whatever reason, turn it over. Pick your sides. Sometimes you can hide those imperfections like you do makeup. Put something over it. All right. I have this like this because once I'm done, I'm just going to tear these off and then put them on my card like so. You see, I've got myself a little border and pick my sides here. There we go. Gave it a little border. All right. And put glue on these. And the main reason why I'm doing glue is because I don't want any of these moving around. Double-sided tape is great, but over time it'll come apart. And if your person is like wanting to save it, it at least will give it a bit of longevity. Alrighty. Is the sea. Okay. Alright, that's good. Am I good? I'm in the middle? Yeah, I'm in the middle. I'm just going to do this like a jigsaw puzzle now, just putting everything together. Am I in frame? No, I'm not. Maybe I should go a little closer together so you guys can see what I'm doing. Let's see. See how I can zoom in. Zoom. Nope, that's moving out. Moving in. Closer. Closer. Ooh, too close. There we go. That's much better. You guys can see a little bit better. Why, if you would be, but my life, my love, and my lady is the sea. Okay. Like I said, very much like a jigsaw puzzle. I'm just putting all the pieces together, flattening them down as best as possible. Good. Good, good. All right. You know what I realized? I was supposed to put these first because this is supposed to go underneath it, and I just realized I didn't do that. Oh, you are such a dork. Hey, but everybody makes mistakes, even me. All right. You know what? I'm going to make it work. That was my mistake. That was my mistake, and I shall eat the cost. Remember, you're working with layering. You have to see what goes on top, what goes on the bottom. And you don't want to glue something too prematurely because whatever is supposed to go on the bottom can get stuck down. All right, that goes like that. And that goes like this. Maybe I should just layer everything on here first. See what goes on. All right, this I know for a fact I can glue straight on. There's no layering for this other than it goes right on top. But I am not going to layer this on directly to the card because I don't want it to mess with that. Okay. Do I want this on top of it? Or do I want it below it? You know what? I'm just going to put it slightly below. This, however, will have some pop dots. And I'm going to be cutting this thing in half. Me. All right. Get off. Need a couple more. All right. All right. So that's going to go right here. I don't want to glue this down because I might actually need to do a pop dart. But this for sure is going to go there. And these are going to get pop dots. You're going to need one. And I'm going to cut this one in half. And the beak goes on. Yep, it sure does, Devlin. Sure does. All right. Okay, I'm just going to put this right there. Hopefully that hides it. Ah, it's sticking to me. And then move this right over here. All right. Yeah, see? And this might not need it. This might not need it. Okay. Alrighty. Now that we have everything set and done, let's start gluing the way it's supposed to be. Now you know what's popping up and what's not popping up. You can glue this with certainty. What goes on top and what goes on the bottom. Ah, it's sticking to me. Stop, stop, stop. Don't stick to me. You're supposed to stick to the card, not me. Alright. I'm going to try to follow the neckline as best as possible. There we go. I'm going to move this down. No pop dots needed. I mean, you could if you wanted to, but it's not necessary. Especially if you're going to stamp something or even put fonts on here. Okay, there we go. Alright, next. Now, I know exactly who I'm going to send this to. I actually have somebody that I know, actually two people that I know that are registered nurse. One is going to go to one lady and the other one's going to go to another. Okay. Aha, I was able to get it in. You guys saw nothing. Alright, I'm going to take this off. Take this off. And this off. Alright. Now I'm not going to push this down because I need to still put this guy underneath. Now, like I was saying before, this had lines on it, but I am not going to mess with those tiny little cuts. So I'm just going to grab a regular pin and I'm just going to put little gash marks on here. And there we go. That's it. See? There's no need to make those tiny little cuts. You can always fill it in with a pen or marker, whatever you have on hand. If you have paper and you really want to do it, then by all means you can go ahead. But for me, I wasn't going to mess with those tiny little pieces. All right. Take these off. Okay. And I'm going to stick this right in here, like that. Now I'm going to press it down because all my pieces are where they need to go. And then I'm just going to put a layer of glue on the yellow pin. Cap thingy. Strap. Help me out here. Alright. I think that's it. And I forgot to silence my phone. Worst thing can possibly do is get a telemarketer while you're streaming. And it has happened before. I mean, what? Why? Why even have telemarketers? Especially spammy ones. Oh, we're calling you for regarding your expired warranty on your car. I don't even have a car. Why are you calling me? I don't need no spam. All right. Okay, let me see. Am I in the middle? Yes. Although for you guys, it looks kind of crooked. All right. There we go. Ta-da! There we go. Now you got two. One for one, one for the other. And all I got to do now is just put their names on here, or congratulations, or thank you for being an awesome nurse. Thank you for, helping us in this time of pandemic. Regardless, I know two people, personal people that are became nurses, one a long time ago and one is a recent nurse. So thank you for stopping on by. Thank you for watching the chaos that is my channel. I hope you guys learned something on how to work with your Cricut, that you don't need to buy anything. You can get all this information using nothing more than basic shapes. Thank you so much for stopping on by. You guys have a beautiful day, and hopefully I will see you on Thursday. Talk to you guys later. Bye.